on top of page 16, a very interesting sentence here, something that we could not have imagined could be done. Infinity of divinity is being ever enriched, if not enlarged, by finity and absurdity of creature and creator experience. In some way, what is going on down here is making more of divinity than it was before, if you can imagine such a thing. Here is a definition now in the first paragraph on page 16 of what a trinity is. Trinities are truths of relationships and facts of coordinate deity manifestation. You kind of have to mull over in your mind these entities, these beings, these realities that make up a trinity, and see what they mean by that. The truths of relationship and facts. Truths of relationship and facts of coordinate deity manifestation. The "and" refers to the facts of coordinate deity manifestation, not relationship and facts, but truths of relationship and facts of coordinate deity manifestation. How these entities are related and how they can turn into give birth to a deity consequence. Trinity functions encompass deity realities. And deity realities always seek realization and manifestation in personalization. That's why we say that the first Trinity experiential brings forth the deity ultimate, and the second experiential Trinity brings forth the deity absolute. While we can get these other three Trinities together, supreme, ultimate, absolute, we're hoping that that will bring forth a deity consequence of the I Am. At least that's the way the book kind of unfolds this whole drama that is taking place. And that is truly a project, a work that is befitting God, what he's trying to do down here, make another image of himself. He told us, he is perfect as I am perfect. Let's make man in our image. He is the one doing that on this grand and magnificent scale, not just each individual, but in the totality of the cosmos. God the Supreme, God the Ultimate, and even God the Absolute are therefore divine inevitabilities. These things are going to be done. They're on the way now. There's no way it's a collision course. These three deities are in place, and they will unite and realize and manifest another personalization of some sort. But their universe emergence as personalities of power is dependent, in part, on their own experiential functioning in the universes of power and personality, and in part on the experiential achievements of the post-Havona creators and trinities. And there is where we come in. We are part of the post-Havona creators because we're made by them and made for them and made to participate in their function and also in their destiny. That's why the Christ Michael, creator of our universe, is the way, the truth, and the life, and literally so. We cannot possibly get there without him, but with him, it's, you might say, already a done deal. He's already stepped into the second realm of the Absolute now. The two post-Havona trinities, the ultimate and the absolute experiential trinities, are not now fully manifest. They are in process of universe realization. These deity associations may be described as follows. I will have a paper later after this finish of page 17 showing the relationships of these things, the three levels of the Trinity of Trinities. Might make it a little bit clearer. The ultimate Trinity, now evolving, which we are part of, will eventually consist of the Supreme Being, Supreme Creator personalities, and the absolute architects of the Master Universe, those unique universe planners who are neither creators nor creatures. The Supreme Creator personalities, of course, include the Creator sons of local universes, It includes the ancients of days of the super universe and the master spirit of each 7 super universes. So there's 7 of 1, 21 of the ancients of days, and 28,011 master architects, of which very few are working down here. About 24,000 though on the 4th outer space level. When to talk about the Father is preparing our mansion, you can tell people we have 28,000 architects working on our mansion. God the Ultimate will eventually and inevitably powerize and personalize as the deity consequence of the unification of the experiential ultimate Trinity in the expanding arena of well-nigh limitless master universe. We've been saying this all along, that when this first Trinity comes to actualization, complete unification, the consequence will be the deity ultimate. And his arena of endeavor, his career, will take place on the absolute level, which is also called the ultimate level. The absolute Trinity. The second experiential Trinity, now in process of actualization. See, both of these are now in the process of actualization. This second experiential Trinity will consist of God the Supreme, God the Ultimate, and the unrevealed consummator of universe destiny. You might think that he only comes into being at this time. I rather suspect that his existence began and is now in progress way back in paradise, but only at this time does his function begin to appear where his existence down here makes sense to us. But very likely he's been the instigator of it all and probably the consummator of it all. Just like God the Ultimate didn't begin after the finishing of the first experiential Trinity. God the Ultimate is in existence now in Havona or in paradise, but he begins his manifestation as a result of the first experiential Trinity. This Trinity functions on both personal and superpersonal levels. We are now in the personal, and the superpersonal level is always referring to the next step, which is the ultimate, the absolute level. Even to the borders of the non-personal. I don't quite understand what that means. And its unification and universality will experientialize the deity absolute. The deity absolute at this stage will now begin his career in the arena which we have no way of measuring. It's the absolute level. The ultimate Trinity is experientially unifying in completion, but we truly doubt the possibility of such full unification of the absolute Trinity. They know that the ultimate Trinity will probably come to a fruitful fruition, unification, coordination, and with a really, truly product. But they doubt that the absolute Trinity can ever come to such full unification. But they do give the scenario as if it will be. Later on in the book, they talk about the Trinity of Trinities. They draw it out as if it's going to be a full unification. Though here, this author says, we doubt it, we have no idea how it's going to be done. So, like the next sentence, our concept, however, of the eternal paradise Trinity is an ever-present reminder that deity trinitization may accomplish what is otherwise unattainable. We're seeking here for something that's worthwhile, but truly beyond attainment as we can understand it. Hence, we do postulate the sometime appearance of the Supreme Ultimate and the possible trinitization, factualization of God the Absolute. They don't go into the next step beyond Supreme Ultimate into the Absolute Ultimate, or the Absolute. But here they do not do that. But later on in the book, it seems to me, they do postulate that that is a very good likelihood. So the philosophers of the universes postulate a trinity of trinities, that these three things will come together, an existential, experiential trinity infinite. But they are not able to envisage its personalization. Possibly, here is a very, it began this whole thing with the origin, the history, and destiny of reality. Here they're putting in this last paragraph what they envisage as the destiny of all reality. Possibly, it would equivalent to the person of the Universal Father on the conceptual level of the I Am. Conceptual level of the I Am means that we can possibly come to understand the I Am, or at least that level, Universal Father as infinite, in the status of I Am. If we can do that, it seems to me that we have reached the adultness of our divinity and will be able to share the divine life, which is definitely simply the production of the Father, by the Father, of the Son, and the Spirit, and all those three in this unification of love with each other, so that we become both Father and Son, and also Spirit, just like the I Am is all those three things too, if that's the case. But anyway, irrespective of all this, the original Paradise Trinity is potentially infinite, since the Universal Father actually is infinite.